guys, it's such a long time from the last video. I'm so sorry for that, but well, as I said also last time, better now than never. I have got so many messages during this time on Instagram and so many comments on my videos on YouTube. So I really want to thank you for all of those. And especially on Instagram, a lot of people have told their stories that they've been diagnosed and how they have found the same doctor than me and tried this diet and then telling how it's working. And I'm in such a good place because I can hear amazing stories every week. And I just love it, and it really motivates me too, so really thank you so much for those. I have got so many questions on YouTube and Instagram and from people if I'm still on this raw diet or if I'm still vegan or plant-based. And I wanted to now share you my current diet, how I'm eating, and then my latest bloods, which are from the spring, but yeah, anyhow, they're the latest ones. Okay, so regarding what I eat now, or what I have been eating the past year, since the last video I've done in last year, October I think, I'm definitely not raw vegan, or I'm not following the diet of the doctor I did before. Like, not fully, so I still love the smoothies, so the smoothies are not gone. I still enjoy a lot of salads daily, but I'm not 100% raw vegan, that's for sure. So when I'm at home and in my normal daily life, I'm mostly plant-based. So for those who doesn't really, or who are not familiar with this, vegan is telling you what you don't eat. So you don't eat animal products, so meat or dairy or eggs. And plant-based diet is basically telling what you are eating. So it means that your diet is based on plants. So beans and vegetables and fruits and nuts and seeds and this kind of things. Not eating those processed vegan products like vegan cheese or vegan sausages or things like this. I absolutely don't enjoy those. The only products I used as a processed products are the plant milks, so I usually drink oat milk and then tofu, and that's pretty much it. Then sometimes I'm using oat cream in my food, but that's not often. So as I said, normally when I'm at home and I'm not meeting people or I'm not going anywhere, I'm plant-based. But then I'm not strict. So for example, this summer I have eaten a lot of ice cream, and not vegan ice cream, but just a normal ice cream. I have been eating some fish and some other seafood, and I've been drinking wine and beer, so definitely I have not followed the healthy diet 100%. And I often get asked if I eat gluten. Is it said gluten? Gluten, whatever. And yes, I do. I eat porridge almost daily. And then sometimes I eat bread at work or if I go somewhere. And then also sometimes pasta. But normally the pasta I eat is like a chickpea pasta or lentil pasta or something like this. For a long time, in the beginning of the year, I made always my own food to work. So because then I was sure what is in my food. So usually I did things like just all kinds of vegetables with tofu mixed, nothing special, and then some spices or maybe some tomato sauce with it. But now this summer I've been eating on canteen almost every day, pretty much every day. Always going to the salads, so then trying to pick the ones that are not swimming in some oils or creams or whatever. Like in Germany it's not so easy because they love sauce, like it doesn't matter on what, they just love it. So sometimes it's a bit hard, but then I especially try to avoid things that are in some cream or milk sauce. That's also another topic I want to improve, so it's to start to make my own foods again to work, because then you can really be sure what you're eating. I think I am honest with you now. I think since last summer when I got the blood results and I was pain-free and I didn't eat any medicine, I got a bit too comfortable. So I thought, okay, you know, as long as I don't get pain, it's okay for me to eat things I shouldn't. Now let's come to the point, how am I doing now? So I'm still pain-free, completely pain-free. I'm not still eating any medicine. I'm not tired, or I mean, for sure I'm tired, but it's because I sometimes can't sleep enough. My hair is really fine. It's not falling out like last year, or I don't have any skin problems. I didn't get any rash this summer from the sun. So I'm just doing really well. Like I have no symptoms at all. I think that because I've talked about this diet to many people I've heard have some autoimmune problems. And I've noticed that a lot of people are, well, first really skeptical, but I also think they're really scared to start it because somehow they think that they could never ever have, I don't know, cheese ever again, or I don't know, ice cream or chocolate or whatever it is that they really love. And as I have said, it's not good for you. It's not good for anybody to eat animal products, but like I'm a good example of having the good foundation in your diet. Like let's say 90% of the time you eat well, then at least for me the 10% really has made no difference. So after the 6 weeks that I did last year of this raw diet, I got all the inflammation out of my body, so then it was not reacting so easily to these animal products. And now when I have them every now and then, it doesn't really do anything in my body, or at least not that I could feel it in my joints or in my skin or anything. So I can't notice a difference. So therefore I would like to remind people, like I'm not telling that anybody should eat animal products, but I'm just saying, like, if that's the reason why you don't want to start this, trying to change your diet, is because you think you can't have your favorite things ever again, don't think like this. Okay, and then let's go to the blood tests. So this is again so confusing. So the bloods are done by my it's called Hausarzt, my normal doctor I go, and he's obviously not an expert on these topics, but he has really done like the best he can to help me, and he has also done ultrasound for all of my organs, which was not done before in rheumatologists in Finland or in England. So he really takes this seriously and really wants to make sure I'm fine, and yeah, there was nothing in my organs. And the latest blood, so last year July, after I had completed the 5 weeks of raw diet to reverse my lupus, I still had a positive ANA, and it was so to say 1 to 320. The unit, I don't really know what it is, but it's the same. It's exactly the same now. So this has not changed, so it's still positive. But ANA or alone can't doesn't mean that you have lupus. So even if it's positive alone, doesn't mean that you have a lupus. The dsDNA in the first time when my blood has been taken, so when I was diagnosed, was more than 200. And then last summer after the diet, it was 64, which was in the borderline, if it's positive or not. And now it has gone up to 80. So from 64 to 80. But compared to the 200 I had before, which was highly positive, it's still pretty amazing. And yes, now it has gone over the border, so it's again positive, but just slightly. At least according to the scale I have been checking. So I still have lupus. I have not been able to reverse it, but most important for me, to be honest, is that I'm still out of medication. I have 0 symptoms, no pain, no rash, no fatigue. My hair is really growing a lot, so I mean, I just couldn't be more happy. I would need another 6-week or who knows how many week raw diet period to, you know, get really rid of it. And I mean, it's all about the, you know, the motivation you have. I mean, if you really want to reverse your illness, you can do it. Really, you can do it. As I said, you shouldn't be scared of the diet. You know, really try it if it works for you. And then when you see the results, it just motivates you to go on. And all the people that are writing me on Instagram, like, it's so many stories, it's so many real life examples how this diet has, you know, been able to take people off from pain, from medicine. You know, you can live again a rather normal life. This is really amazing. So then let me know if you want more videos, like for example what I eat in a day or things like this. I think this has been so far my most watched video. So if you would like to see more stuff like this, let me know, and then I will see if I do another one. But anyhow, thank you for watching, and once again thank you for all the lovely messages that I have received in the past year. Thank you so much.